It is here, y'all. Our top requested video, what to pack for a cruise. We get asked all the time, what do you pack for all of your family's cruise vacations? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly what we pack for each and every cruise and my thought process when it comes to packing. If you are new here, I'm RacQuelle from MHFamilyAdventures, and we are a cruise vlogging family. We started cruising back in 2019 and have been on over 60 cruises since. We've cruised all the major lines and share our family and solo cruise adventures here on YouTube as well as on all social media platforms. Packing, at least for me, is the worst part of traveling, especially for a family of 5 as we all have very different styles. I mean, you have me, the one with the checklist, checking and double checking to make sure everyone has everything packed that they need, and packing up our dog David Ruffin to go to his auntie's house while we are away. Then you have Ron. Let me say it again. There, you have Ron, working up until we leave for the airport without a clue on the ship we will be on or the ports we will be visiting. And then there's Andrew, who only cares to pack his mini wireless speakers, headphones, and Spotify playlists because all he needs is a song in his head and a beat to dance to. Because y'all know he is a dancing machine and is always the life of the party. And then Dice. Dice, the one who plays basketball on the cruise ship from sunrise to sunset and showers 3 times per day, thinks he can pack for a 5-night cruise in just his backpack. And Sweet Joe, our overpacker. She wants to plan an outfit for every single cruise ship event, and let's not forget all of the bracelets, random art supplies, and stuffies she tries to pack. I adore my family and love cruising with them, but I absolutely hate packing. But today I'm going to show you how we pack for a 5-night cruise. We try to keep things as simple as possible because we are, in fact, a very simple family. Here are the 4 top things we consider before determining what we're going to pack for our family cruises. But before I get started, I want to shout out the sponsors of today's video, Level 8 Luggage. Level 8 Luggage is designed for traveling more efficiently, and that is exactly what our family needs. But more on Level 8 in a bit. So these 4 tips may sound pretty simple or easy for those who are frequent cruisers, but if you are a first-time cruiser or new to cruising, it may be something that you didn't consider. So the first one's going to sound pretty silly, and it's going to, some people may not even consider this, but the first thing that I always do before I start packing for a cruise is do research to find out whether the cruise ship offers complimentary self-service laundry, or if it's a cruise line that we've cruised on many times, if we have any built-in perks such as complimentary valet laundry. Now, again, I know that sounds simple and it's like, well, why would you consider that when packing? Well, because for us, because we are a very simple family, you guys see it, we honestly don't care if we have to repeat swim trunks or repeat certain things. And so for us, if we can reduce how much we're packing because there is self service laundry or included laundry options, we're going to do that because we're on our cruise to enjoy our vacation. We don't care to be fashionistas when we're cruising. We just want to make sure that we have our basic things, such as what we might need for formal night or going to the beach or just hanging out on the pool deck. And so, yeah, if there is a self service laundry, we are all in and we're going to pack less because we know we can go there to wash clothes, especially on longer cruises. We tend to not wash clothes on shorter cruises, but if it's going to be 7 nights or longer, we're absolutely going to pack less and wash clothes. Or if there is the complimentary laundry included because we have high status with some cruise lines, then we're going to take advantage of that and even pack less or wash some things so that, we come back home with clean clothes. So always check to see if your cruise ship offers laundry services. Most cruise lines offer a valet laundry service that you'll pay for. But most cruise ships, some of the newer ones, not so much, but some cruise ships will offer a self-service laundry. So definitely check those out. And another tip for those of you that are booking cruises, always check. And if you know you're going to wash laundry, try to find a cabin that is at least on the deck where the laundry mats are located, because it'll make it a lot easier for you when it comes time to wash clothes for your family. And now that I know whether our ship offers self-service laundry or has laundry at all, I can now plan based on the number of sea days and port days. So I look at the number of days we are cruising. And in this case, let's just say we're taking a 5-night cruise. I look at that 5-night cruise and I determine whether, how many port days do we have versus sea days. Generally, that first day you're on the cruise is counted as day 1. Keep that in mind. A lot of cruisers don't realize that. That first day is day 1. So generally, you're getting on board with your embarkation day attire. You're more than likely going to change for dinner. So that day, we pack pretty light for. So I like to plan by days. So that day we're probably only going to pack one change of clothing, and that's going to be for dinner. So that's one less. So you're technically packing for only 4.5 days versus 5 days, because that first day is just you getting on the ship. And so I look at that because for us, a sea day looks different as far as what we wear on a port day. So for sea days, we're a little bit more relaxed. Generally, we're in bathing suit cover ups, and we're like that all day long until dinner time. So I know that we need to pack less jeans, less shorts, less collared shirts, and things like that, because it's going to be a relaxing day. So I kind of look to see how many sea and port dates we have. Now, for port days, generally we're out there and we are at the beach, or we're doing an excursion, or we're having a great time as a family. And the Caribbean's hot. So you're not going to go out there on a port day, get back on the ship, and continue to wear the same things unless you're doing other ship activities that are going to cause you to sweat, obviously. So for port days, we might plan to pack more clothing because we're going to get off the ship in our swimsuit and cover up. We're going to probably get back on the ship and shower and get into something more casual. And then if it happens to be a formal night or a night where we have to dress up, or change our clothing, then we might change again. So I always look to see how much are we going to need to pack based on the number of port days and sea days. And obviously this will vary depending on how you like to dress and what you like to wear and what you do on port sea days. Some people love to be in the water. Some people are more active. So you might pack more on a port day than we do. It really just depends on your cruising style, your cruising preference. And now that I know whether we have laundry, I know how many sea days, port days we have, I next go to our airline. If you guys follow us, you know that we like to fly a lot of budget airlines such as like Spirit, Frontier, Allegiant. And so a lot of those airlines come with a cost. Now, as far as checking your bags or adding on baggage. So I always go to see, okay, which airline are we flying this time? Will we have to pay for bags? Now, as a family of 5, if we are paying for bags, we are going to max it out at 2 checked bags, and then everyone will have their personal item. However, on some rare occasions, we might fly other airlines such as Southwest, where the checked bags are included. Now, if the checked bag is included, I'm not stressing myself counting articles of clothing. Everyone's going to check a bag because it's included. But if it's not included, we have to pack a little bit tighter because we're now having to pay for bags, and we're not going to pay for checked bags for our family of 5. So generally what we do is we'll have 2 checked suitcases, one for myself and Joe Marie, one for Ron and the boys, and we pack accordingly based on that. We're not going to pay for additional bags. We're not going to pay for carry-on. And then everyone will have their own personal item that they'll pack any ancillary things. So for us, it's very important that we look to see what the airlines are charging as far as bags before we determine what we're going to pack and how we're going to pack. And again, factoring in whether there is laundry services will determine what we do. And sometimes if there's not laundry service and we're on a 7-night cruise, we know we might have to check a third bag to make sure we have enough clothes to get us through because we're not going to pay for laundry on board the ship. So lots of things to factor in as you are planning to pack and to cruise with your family. But the next thing that we like to look at is, are there any particular theme nights that are happening on our ship? Generally on a cruise, you're going to have at least one formal night, especially on a 5-night cruise. You're going to have at least one formal night. Now, we don't get too formal, but we will dress up a little bit. So I know that we need to pack 1 to 2 nicer outfits, nicer dresses for formal night. Some cruise ships will also offer things such as 90s, like a 90s deck party. We don't tend to get into a lot of the themes, but if we decide to, then we have to factor that into our allotment as far as getting things to fit into our luggage. And so we look to see, what does this cruise line offer as far as theme nights? Each cruise line is different, and the theme nights can change up depending on your itinerary, depending on the length of your cruise. And sometimes it's hard to figure that out in advance, but generally there's going to be like an 80s or 90s theme. You're more than likely going to have some sort of white night or even a tropical night, and it just depends on the cruise line. So I look to see what are the theme nights for that cruise line, that cruise ship, and try to plan accordingly as well. So let's say we are taking a 5-night cruise and the ship does not have laundry service. So we know we are not going to be able to wash on board. This is what I will send to each child, because they're going to pack their own things, what they need to have brought down to put into our checked luggage. So if it's 5 nights, we're looking at least 5 bottoms. So 5 bottoms would be khaki shorts, maybe basketball shorts, different things like that. you're going to have at least 5 bathing suits. So whether it's a one-piece bathing suit or swim trunks, you're going to have 5 of those, one for each day. You're going to have, if we're not washing laundry, you're going to have 10 tops, because you're going to wear one top for the boys with their trunks, another top for their casual outfit for the day, or even to go to the main dining room for formal night. And then, of course, everyone's going to have at least 1 to 2, depending on the number of formal nights, 1 to 2 nicer outfits or dresses for the cruise, as well as a hoodie or a sweater, because the cruise ships are always cold. If you go to the theater or do things in the evening, it can get cold, so always pack a hoodie or a sweater. And then for me, personal items, I always say you double that regardless whether you have laundry or not, because honestly, I don't care to send my undergarments with the cruise ship valet if they're going to wash our laundry. If we're going to do our self wash, then I will, but I tend to not risk that. So I always say pack double the number of undergarments. It's like underwear, I'll tell the kids you need to pack at least 10 pair. So that's just an idea. Now, if there is laundry included, we'll cut back a little bit. And instead of 5 bottoms, we might just do 3 bottoms. We might just do 5 shirts. And so these are just a few of the things that I consider whenever I am planning to pack up for the family for a cruise. Now, obviously, I do a lot of solo travel, and that might look different for me on a solo trip. I will share that in another vlog. But if there's a tip or trick that you use or that runs through your mind as you are packing for your cruise, please drop those in the comments. But let's check out this level 8 luggage to see how this helps our family when we do pack for our cruises. Level 8 luggage offers amazing travel luggage sets that just make packing and traveling a bit easier. Their hard shell luggage is sleek and very durable. This Voyager set is the perfect size for our family, and we absolutely love the color options available, which makes it a bit easier to identify our luggage at baggage claim. Level 8 offers this set with an airline approved 20-inch carry-on size, and you have a choice of a 26, 28, or 30-inch check size bag. You can choose from this limited edition black and yellow set, or two-tone celadon, or the standard black, navy, or dark olive colors. Each piece of luggage has 360-degree spinner wheels, which make it a lot easier when walking through the airport, and the wheels are quiet too. The TSA approved locks add a great level of security, and you will find instructions inside the suitcase on how to set your personalized code. The scratch-resistant micro diamond finish surface keeps the luggage looking new use after use. This suitcase is made from Macrolon polycarbonate, which is very lightweight but extremely sturdy. I personally love the organizational compartments that offer a dry and wet separation, as well as the built-in interior compression system. Level 8 truly makes travel less of a burden, and all products are tested to make sure that each piece of luggage meets a very high standard. In fact, Level 8 offers a lifetime limited warranty on all pieces and will cover functional damage to the case, wheels, handles, or zippers. Check out the link in the description of this video to check out the luggage and accessories that Level 8 has to offer, or visit www.level8case.com and enter code MHFam to save 10% on your purchase. All right, so here are a few other items that I tend to pack in my carry-on. Now, I use my personal carry-on as just ancillary things that will make life easier on the cruise. And so these items you can find a link in my description box where you can purchase these items in our Amazon store. But packing with Level 8 luggage makes things a bit easier because of the nice compartments that they have that I can store things. But these are some of the items that I always make sure I have on my cruise. Now, be sure if you are packing any medicine or any documents or anything, that those are either in your carry-on. Keep those on you, actually. If you have a small backpack, small purse, keep those with you. But if need be, put them in your carry-on. Just make sure you don't check your carry-on bag because you will need those items. Make sure you also don't put medicine, CPAP machine, anything like that inside your checked luggage. You want to make sure it's in your carry-on. But a couple of things that I cannot live without on my cruise, these water shoes. Now, these water shoes I wear pretty much all the time when I cruise. I wear them to the beach, I wear them to the pool, I wear them on the pool deck. They are so comfortable, they don't hold sand, and they dry really fast. So, love my water shoes. I also pack my own snorkel because why do you want to spend $25 or so to rent a snorkel when you can just purchase one and carry it with you at all times? Because you can find this really cheap, usually under $25, and just carry it with you. With my snorkel, you guys have seen my pink blow up. I always practice safety when I'm in the ocean, when I'm swimming. I can swim, but it's just always better to practice safety. So this inflatable, whatever you want to call it, vest there to help protect me. I also tend to carry in my carry-on bag a swimsuit. And I do that because sometimes when you get on the cruise ship, you have time because your cabin's not going to be ready until 1:30 or so. You might want to get in the pool or get in the jacuzzi. So I always carry that in my carry-on. Same thing with the kids. That way, if they decide they want to go down the water slide or do anything like that, they have it ready to go. I also, sun hat. You guys have seen sun hat. I wear it all the time. I have different colors. And I love this one because it's one of those sun hats. It's a visor and you can just simply roll it up. It fits in your carry-on, not a problem. And a couple other things, Lysol wipes, Lysol spray, anything like that. Make sure you pack it, put it in your carry-on because oftentimes your checked luggage won't get to your cabin until after you've already been in your cabin. So we like to sanitize everything before we start unpacking. So if you put it in your carry-on, you can do that before you leave. Now, keep in mind, you can't pack the large Lysol sprays. You can get the smaller ones, put it in your carry-on luggage. Last but not least, first aid kit. This is needed, especially when you're cruising as a family. Inside this first aid kit, you're going to find all kinds of bandages, wraps, antiseptic wipes, different things that you might use in case someone has an incident or needs a Band-Aid. This goes with me everywhere I go. When we're on the beach, this is in my backpack. So hope you guys enjoyed this video of kind of how we plan, how we pack. Thanks to Level 8 Luggage again for sponsoring this video. Yeah, we actually have a cruise coming up soon, so we have to get to packing. But guys, if you're looking to purchase Level 8 luggage, be sure to check the link in the description box. Use code MHFAM to save 10% off your Level 8 luggage, and drop a comment in, drop a note in the comments and let us know how you enjoy your Level 8 luggage. But guys, until next time, be sure to like, subscribe, share out, and we will see you guys TGI Friday with our next cruise vlog. Take care, guys.